You have the most impressive true vintage collection out of people in San Antonio. Welcome to Chatting in the Chairs, Urban Militaria edition. We're going to be talking about true vintage military gear and other true vintage goodies with my good friend Arik Norris. Hello, Mr. Arik.
Howdy. How's it going?
Arik, I would say you have the most impressive true vintage collection out of people in San Antonio. Being honest here, I want to know about your obsession with militaria. You typically collect, what you love, how'd you get into it?
I guess we'll go back to the beginning. Age 10, collecting. All I wanted to do is do war reenactments. I told my mother I wanted a Civil War room. Halfway down the middle, blue, halfway down the middle, silver. G.I. Joes everywhere, toys everywhere. They're all military. They're all set up. My grandpa was in Korea, Vietnam. Chief warrant officer, 4.
So there's a lot of military history.
There's a lot of military history.
When did you begin to collect World War I and World War II clothing?
In middle school.
Okay.
I started doing more airsoft.
It was for the practicality. There was no high-end vintage seeking yet.
Not yet.
But that's how it began.
But no, you go to a few military surplus stores around San Antonio and you'll see, especially in 2010, 2009, you'll see, the good stuff. You grab it, you don't know as a kid, and then 10 years after that, you're moving out of your mom's house, you crack open a box, and it's a stack of OG 107 bottoms and tops and fuel gear and ammo pouches and bags.
That's honestly so dope how your vintage military collecting career began with airsofting and paintballing and stuff like that. That's awesome.
Wanting to be outside, wanting to reenact, but never finding a place to do that. Wanting to be, in Saving Private Ryan, wanting to be in Band of Brothers, there.
Totally.
I know, it's kind of crazy.